Most people think reading someone instantly is about spotting a tell, a nervous smile, shifty eyes, folded arms. Like human behavior comes with subtitles. But here's the strange part. The people who are easiest to read are often the people trying hardest to control what you see. Because behavior doesn't leak through weakness. It leaks through management. Watch someone in a job interview. First date, difficult conversation. The words are polished. The posture is calibrated. The facial expressions arrive on time. Everything looks intentional. Except reality behaves differently. The more energy people spend controlling their image, the less attention they have left for controlling their patterns. And patterns are where the real story lives. A single gesture can lie. A repeated reaction usually can't. That sounds intelligent until you look closer, because reading people isn't really about decoding body language. It's about noticing conflict. The moment someone says they're relaxed, but their speaking speed accelerates. The coworker who claims not to care, but remembers every detail. The friend who insists everything is fine, while their humor suddenly turns sharp, impatient, defensive. Human beings are remarkably good at editing messages. We are much worse at synchronizing ourselves. When the mouth and the nervous system disagree, something fascinating happens. The body starts negotiating. Voice changes before belief changes. Timing changes before honesty changes. People begin answering half a second too late or too fast. And sometimes, the delay before an answer is the answer. But this creates another problem. If behavior contains hidden information, why do people misunderstand each other so constantly? Because most people don't observe behavior. They observe performance. They mistake confidence for certainty, warmth for sincerity, eye contact for truth. Behavioral theater works because humans love clean explanations. A confident speaker enters a room, talks smoothly, takes up space, doesn't hesitate, and everyone quietly assumes competence. Except reality behaves differently. Confidence often means comfort with visibility, not comfort with truth. The quiet person may be thinking. The charismatic person may be rehearsing. The most persuasive person in the room may simply be the most practiced at reducing your doubt. And suddenly reading people becomes less about what they show and more about what they consistently prioritize. What do they notice? What triggers them? Who do they become when status disappears? Watch how someone treats a waiter after a stressful day. Watch how they react when nobody important is watching. Watch what topic keeps pulling them back into emotional gravity. People reveal themselves indirectly through the things they can't stop returning to. But here's the deeper paradox. The strongest emotional reactions are rarely about the current moment. A minor criticism causes disproportionate anger. A delayed text creates unusual panic. A harmless joke lands like an attack. That sounds irrational, until you realize humans don't react to situations alone. They react to meanings, to old fears wearing new clothes, to identity threats disguised as ordinary conversations. Strong reactions are often history showing up without introducing itself. And once you notice that, social perception changes completely. You stop asking, "What is this person doing?" You start asking, "What internal pressure would make this behavior make sense?" That question changes everything, because reading people instantly doesn't actually mean reading them quickly. It means recognizing that human behavior is not a collection of isolated signals. It is a moving compromise between image, emotion, memory, fear, status, desire, and self-protection. The real surprise? People are not hiding their truth nearly as much as we think. They're performing a version of themselves they hope will survive contact with other people. And if you learn to read that performance without mistaking it for identity, you're no longer reading body language. You're reading the silent negotiation between who someone is and who they believe they must be. Maybe the biggest lesson is this: people are rarely as simple as they appear, and neither are we. Every conversation hides invisible pressures, silent negotiations, and identities trying to survive social reality. If this episode changed the way you see human behavior, thank you for watching. And if you're not already subscribed, join Relaxing Facts Studio for more deep psychological documentaries. Share this video on your social media pages, like the episode to help it reach more curious minds. And leave a comment. I want to hear your perspective and the insights you took away. Your support isn't peripheral, it's the reason this channel continues to exist.